This is heat one of the varsity 110 highs. In lane 4, that's the Drake Relays champion last weekend, Dustin Avey of Ames. In 3, Lanning of Valley. It's Clevenger of Indianola in 6, Rosenberger of Ankeny in 5. Avey, your heat leader, unofficially on the scoreboard clock, 14-8. 5, Clint Bells of Ames. In 6, Desmond Oakley of Indianola. And in lane 8, Doug Marsteller of Norwalk. Heat 2 in the varsity, that's McQuistron of Ankeny in 3. Aaron Abram of Valley is the hurdler in lane 4. Clint Bells of Ames in 5. Oakley of Indianola in 6. Marsteller of Norwalk is in 7. Aaron Abram of Valley, unofficially 14-9. In Ames in 5. Joe Fisher of Valley. Jared Josephson of Valley is in 6. Matt Martin of Valley is in 7. And Mark Anderson of Ames. Heat 1 of the junior varsity section. The middle of the track, that's Ryan Ridner in lane 4. Ryan Beck of Ames is in lane 2. Valley hurdler in lane 5 is Joe Fisher. First 3 to the finish line. Unofficial clocking 16 flat. Second junior varsity heat is on the track, and the hurdler in the middle is Doug Hall of Valley. His outside is Mike Moraine of Ames, and in lane 2 is Dave Miller of Ames. Hall of Valley. First of 2 varsity heats, that's Grebbing of Ames in 3, Adams of Ankeny in 4, Staley of Valley in 5, and Brubaker of Indianola in 6. In lane 2, BJ Gandy of Indianola in 3, Matt Harlan of Valley in 4, Mark Charter of Ames in 5, Ryan Sparks of Ankeny in 6, Dan Yeomans of Mason City, and in lane 7, Jim Chauvin of Mason City. This is the second of 2 varsity heats. Ryan Sparks of Ankeny, your heat leader in lane 5. Courtney Moore of Ames, and 2, Chad Lindbergh of Ottumwa. In 3, Darwin Morris of Valley. In 4, Tom Selgrade of Indianola. In 5, Kurt Long of Ankeny. In 6, John Sedgwick of Ames. In 7, Andrew Forsman of Mason City. And in lane 8, Pete Nutting of Norwalk. Second of 3 JV heats on the track. Darwin Morris of Valley in lane 3, your heat leader. In heat 3, in lane 1, Matt Miller of Ames. In 2, Ryan Paul of Ames. In 3, Brendan Neff of Ames. In 4, Jeff Kinley of Ames. In 5, Mike Doran of Ames. In 7, Kevin Heiberger of Ames. In 6, Kevin Heiberger of Ames. In 7, Sean Manette of Ames. And in lane 8 will be Alan Penner and Jeff Longman of Ames. Next event on the track in approximately 10 minutes will be the varsity 3,200 meter. And Jim Chauvin of Mason City ran 11.837. The finals of the varsity.
Jamie Burrow.
In lane 1 will be Andy Vaninola. Lane 2, Grabbing of Ames. In 3, Staley of Valley. In 4, Sparks of Ankeny. In 5, Rebecca of Indianola. 6, Charter of Ames.
Clint Bells.
Craylick of Norwalk.
Steelman, 3,200 meter.
Guthrie of Ames. Leaders have 3 laps remaining. Approximately 10:13. Dustin Craylick for Norwalk. Derek Stillman for the Little Cyclones. This is Watson of Valley.
Guthrie. JV 3,200.
Conclusion of this race. of Valley, Herdlers of Ankeny in 10:14.
Pretty bored out here.
200-meter contestants, that event scheduled to start in approximately 9 minutes.
$200-meter dash, prelim.
First jump 5'10".
This is heat 1 of the varsity 200s on the outside. In lane 4, that's White of Ankeny. In 3, Brandon Cook of Indianola. Brett Miller of Valley in lane 2. And Jason Webb of Ames in lane 1. Norwalk in
200-meter dash, prelim.
Varsity heat 2 of the 200 of lane 5 is Andy Stevenson of Valley and 4 Chris Foley of Ankeny. In 3, Matt Lodi of Ames. In lane 2, Chad Brubaker of Indianola. Sid of Indianola in 5, Anderson of Valley in 4, Luth of Ames in 3, Norgard of Ankeny in 2, Tiger of Norwalk in lane 1. In the middle of the track, in lane 3, that's Moses Luth of Ames.
Come on, Adam.
Clint Bell's won the JV high jump at 6 foot. Starting the varsity high jump, 200-meter dash, prelim.
Stepped around that guy's foot. Came around and finished.
There'll be a short break, then we'll resume with the final events starting at 7 o'clock. All field events will remain in progress until completed.
Sorry. I felt bad.
Armstrong of Indianola and Luke Carter of Indianola. Might want to watch that event very closely. The other field events will remain in progress until they're completed. Here's the results of the junior varsity high jump. Steve Carter.
Six-two.
Sullivan of Ames on deck. Arms.
6-4. Armstrong from Indianola.
Varsity 110-meter high hurdles, followed by the JV. Here are the varsity lane assignments. The race was 14.31. Rounded up, that would be 14.4, just over the meet mark. JV hurdles, middle of the track in lane 5, that's Hall of Valley. Ridnour of Ames is in lane 4. Hall and Ridnour in the middle of the track. Very fine JV race, unofficially the winning time, right around 15. Varsity 100 in the middle of the track, that's Ryan Sparks of Ankeny in lane 4. Getting a challenge from Brubaker of Indianola in lane 5. Final results in the 110-meter high hurdles. Varsity, 8th place to Scott McQuistron of Ankeny, 18:39. 7th to Desmond Oakley of Indianola, 16.21. 6th place, Doug Marsteller of Norwalk, 16.04. 5th to Greg Clevenger of Indianola, 15.93. 4th place to Jeff Lanning of Valley, 15.85. Clint Bells of Ames was 3rd, 15.47. 2nd, Aaron Abram of Valley, 14.61. And your Ames Invitational champion for 1996 with a time of 14.31, Dustin Avey of Ames. Here are the junior varsity results. JV 100. The Valley runner in lane 4 is Darwin Morris. Wheelchair 100. Ames will lead off Zach Keller. They'll start in lane 1. Jason Engel will lead off for Indianola in lane 2. Valley in lane 3 will lead off Judd Eastman. Ankeny is in 4. They'll be led off by Ryan Blovitz. Mason City is in 5. They'll be led off by Josiah Dunlap. Ryan Ridnour of Ames is also cleared 6-6.
Four by 8.
200-meter runners should check in with the clerk. Valley with Judd Eastman. Ankeny with Ryan Blovitz. Mason City runner moving up. On the outside is Josiah Dunlap. Zach Keller leading off for Ames and Jason Engel for Indianola. With 200 meters to go, that's Blovitz for Ankeny. Dunlap for the Mohawks. Keller for the Little Cyclones. Eastman for the Tigers. Engel for Indianola. Says Dunlap, he'll pass to Josh Jacobson. Blovitz will pass to Hammersley. It was Eastman coming back, and he's handed the baton to Meckel. For the Little Cyclones, this is Dan Murray on the second carry, and for Indianola, Tim Papalo. Mason City, Ankeny, Valley on the back stretch. The high jump bar has been moved to 6-7. 3 competitors left. Van de Venner of Valley, Ridnour of Ames, Carter of Indianola. Hammersley now has Ankeny in the lead. Jacobson for Mason City running second. Valley's Matt Meckel has the Tigers challenging. Indianola getting a strong carry out of Tim Papalo. Dan Murray running for the Little Cyclones. This is Ankeny with Hammersley. Ben Wildman will be on the third leg. Valley's Meckel will pass to Jeremy Sell. Mason City's Jacobson to Scott Tanner. Indianola's had a good carry from Tim Papalo. He'll pass to Adam Steen. Ezra Holland will run the third leg for the Little Cyclones. Travis Cheers, please check in for the Junior Varsity 200. come down the home stretch, this is Wildman on the third leg for Ankeny. Sell for the Tigers from Valley. Mason City is running Scott Tanner. Indianola is running Adam Steen, and Ames is running Ezra Holland. Ankeny with Wildman. Valley with Sell in the middle of the backstretch. Ezra Holland has Ames moved into third. Tanner is running for Mason City and Steen for Indianola. We'll be coming to the anchor runners. Wildman will hand to Ryan Sears. James Langdon will anchor for Valley. Scott Stevermer will anchor for the Little Cyclones. John Koska will anchor for Mason City, and Adam Graham for Indianola. They come off the curve. This is Langdon for Valley, Sears for Ankeny, the anchor runners, and the varsity 4x800. This is Scott Stevermer for the Little Cyclones. They're in third. Mason City with John Koskett is running fourth, and Adam Graham and Indianola is running fifth. This is Ryan Sears for Ankeny, James Langdon for Valley. Sears has the Hawks to the tape unofficially in 8:17.3. Scott Stevermer with a good carry here for the Little Cyclones. John Koska for Mason City, and Adam Graham for Indianola. So JV 4x800. Mason City's running Mike Morris, Matt Peterson, Paul Volmers, and Tim Thompson in this race. Ames JV team of Cameron Staff, Sam Growald, Alex White, and Ben Growald. Ankeny's got a JV team of Jeff McDermott, Chris Lania, Drew Purcell, and Kurt Long. Valley with Brian Harden, Jake Carlson, Brian Fogg, and Nick Strickland. Ames with a JV team of Travis Nichols, DeShavis Roy, Brian Good, and Eric Hoke. Let's try Eric Haug. Sorry about that, Eric. Norwalk's running Matt Hoffel, Jeremy Burke, Ben Godfrey, and Jason Zook. Ottumwa, Mike Kramer, Chad Martindale, Eric Rise, and Wes Keith. And the third Ames JV team of Paul Stewart, John Minion, Mike Dernberger, and John Mock. Results of the varsity 4x800 meter relay. Indianola ran 8:53.96. Mason City 8:44.37. Ames ran 8:40.17. Second place to Valley in 8:18.23. And your winning Ankeny team in 8:17.16, Ryan Blavitz, Shane Hammersley, Ben Wildman, and Ryan Sears. At the high jump, the bar has been moved to 6'9¼ Ted Vandevetter of Valley is the lone competitor remaining. He has one jump remaining. Vandevetter of Indianola, your apparent winner in the high jump. How about a great round of applause for that high jump field, ladies and gentlemen? It was an outstanding field. All JV and varsity 1,600 meter runners, please check in with the clerk. Results of the varsity discus. In 6th place, Nathan Wernstein of Mason City, 113 feet 3 inches. 5th, Mark Pedersen of Ankeny, 115.3. 4th, Justin Hardwig of Valley, 125.9. 3rd, Andrew Hoiberg of Ames, 131.4. 2nd, Jamie Burrow of Ames, 137.7. And the winner of the discus, Ryan Grip of Indianola, 144.8. This is Ankeny leading with Kurt Long. The race on the turn for second between Ames and Valley. The Little Cyclones now with Eric Hout. Valley with Nick Strickland. Ottumwa and Norwalk battling. That's Zook for Norwalk and Keith for Ottumwa. Mason City with Thomas. This is Froley of Ankeny in 6, Hilton of Indianola in 5, Brubaker of Indianola in 4, White of Ankeny in 3, Loney of Ames in 2, and Stevenson of Valley in lane 1. The runner in lane 4, Chad Brubaker, won the 100 earlier. He looks like he's the apparent winner of the 200. Unofficial clocking 22.5. Results of the JV 4x800 meter relay. Valley ran 9:04.49 but was disqualified. In 5th place, Norwalk 9:07.52. Ottumwa was 4th at 9:06.88. Got to back the places down here. Norwalk was 4th, Ottumwa 3rd. 2nd to Ames in 9:02.71. And the champion Ankeny team of McDermott, Slania, Purcell, and Long in 8:53.33. Mason City would have been 5th in that heat, running 9:26.60 of Mason City. Moses Luth of Ames is in 4. Travis Cheers of Norwalk in 5, and Eric Disler of Ames in lane 6. 6, that's Disler of Ames. In 5, Cheers of Norwalk. In 4, Luth of Ames. In 3, Mix of Mason City. Pitcher of Valley is in 2, and Anderson of Valley is in lane 1. It's Luth of Ames on the outside, the challenge by Pitcher of Valley and Mix of Mason City on the inside. Unofficial winning time, 23:68. Ridnour of Ames, 6-6. Second on pure misses, Lucas Carter of Indianola, 6-6. And your high jump champion with a leap of 6 feet 7 inches, Ted Vandeventer of Valley. The varsity 1600 meter run in this field. Some outstanding competitors, including last weekend's Drake Relays champion at this event, Tom Coughlin of Mason City, and he's currently leading. This is Tom Coughlin, one of the premier distance runners in the state for the last 2 years, leading the race. Derek Stillman for the Little Cyclones. Ethan Maystay of Valley. The Indianola runners Mark Bresnan and Andy Lonspaw. Jess Clyde for the Little Cyclones. Jason Peppers for Ankeny. And Matt Rezab of Mason City. Runners will be heading toward their final lap. Let's urge them on. This is Tom Coughlin, Mason City. Valley runner Maystay. Running at a pace of approximately 4:29. One of Iowa's best right here, ladies and gentlemen. Tom Coughlin of Mason City, headed toward the finish line in the 1600. Ethan Maystay of Valley with a good race. All's Hanish of Valley coming on strong. The junior varsity 1600 meter run. Of the JV, there are 24 runners in this race. Need 4x200 meter relay teams to report. Mario Bennett's wheelchair time, the 249.47. Glenn. This is Luke Guthrie. We think the tunnel runner is John Lovick.
Four by two.
Varsity 4x2 in lane 6, that's Dan Humans of Mason City. Jeremy Beeler will be on the second leg. Valley's Brett Miller will pass to Aaron Abrams. Indianola's Oberender to Matt Carlson. Ryan Sparks to Tom Worsbicki for the Hawks. Brandon Teasdale to Dave Cheney for the Little Cyclones. Pete Nutting to Devin Collins for the Warriors from Norwalk. We'll be going to the third legs here. Scott Tanner will be running for Mason City. Matt Harlan for Valley as the Tigers get a good carry from Aaron Abram. C.J. Allen will be running for Indianola on the third leg. Matt Fredrickson for Ankeny. Mark Charter for Ames. Doug Masteller for Norwalk. Going to be going to the anchor runners. It'll be Tony Whitaker for Ankeny. Ames will anchor Matt Loney. Mike King for Mason City. Travis Cheers for Norwalk. Matt Williams for Indianola and Nick Staley for Valley. It's Ankeny with Whitaker. Ames with Loney. Indianola with Matt Williams. This is the JV 4x200 on the outside in lane 6. That's Ottumwa with Willhaber. Lindbergh will run the second leg. Ames is leading off Sedgwick. Troy Devins will be on the second carry. Campbell will pass to Adams for Ankeny. Shaver to Cooper for Valley. Duncan to Taylor for Indianola. And Yankee to Hill for the Mohawks. Going to the third leg here. Sullivan will be running for Ankeny. Morris will be running for Valley. Eden will run for Indianola. Wagner will be running for Ames. Newland for Ottumwa. And O'Donnell for Mason City. This is Morris of Valley leading the race here in the JV 4x2. He'll hand the baton to Doug Hall. Ames's Adam Wagner will hand to Moses Luth. Ankeny Sullivan to Skip Foster. Ottumwa has E.J. Reiser on the anchor. Indianola, Will Downard. It's the first of two heats in the varsity 400-meter dash. Lane 5, that's Jacobson of Mason City, and 4, Disler of Ames, and 3, Amos of Indianola. And the runner in lane 2 is Luke Deerdorf of Ames. This is Amos of Indianola, Disler of Ames, Deerdorf of Ames. Results of the JV 4x200. Seventh, Andy Stevenson of Valley, 54.09. In sixth, Eric Disler of Ames, 53.56. Fifth place, Brandon Hilton of Indianola, 52.99. Fourth, Matt Amos of Indianola, 52.82. Third, Sean Hamersley of Ankeny, 51.04. Second, to Josh Comer of Valley, 50.52. And your winner from Ankeny, Joey White, 50.16. Second heat of the JV 400 is on the track. This race will be followed by the heats in the 400 hurdles. The heat leader. This is the final heat. Varsity 400 hurdles. In lane 6, that's Johnson of Indianola. In 5, Fisher of Valley. In 4, Wiersbicki of Ankeny. In 3, and moving already, is Dustin Avey of Ames. In 2, Kyle Bojack of Ankeny. And in lane 1, Ryan Ridner of Ames. Running at a meet record of 53.2, it's Avey and Wiersbicki. This is Dustin Avey. Dustin Avey, drink relays champion, state champion, one of the top hurdlers in the state. Tom Wiersbicki of Ankeny running second. It's Dustin Avey and Tom Wiersbicki as they come off the last hurdle. We'll await the final results from the finish line. Reminder, the meet mark and the stadium record, 53.2 by Sean Benefield of Mason City in 1991. From the finish line, Dustin Avey's winning time, a new meet record, a new stadium record, 52.76. It's the leading time in the state of Iowa in all classes. This is heat 2 of the JV 400. There'll be one more heat following. This is Martin of Valley in 6, Moraine of Ames in 4, Anderson of Ames in 3, Josephson of Valley in 2, McQuistron of Ankeny in 1. Two Ames hurdlers, Mark Anderson in 3, Mike Moraine in 4, the leaders in this heat. Mike Moraine in lane 4. Mark Anderson in lane 3. 1-2 here for the Little Cyclones in this JV heat. Valley runners, Josephson in 2. Martin in 6. It's McQuiston of Ankeny in 1. On the outside, that's Norwalk in 6, Ankeny in 5, Mason City in 4, Indianola in 3, Valley in 2, and Ames in 1. We'll be going to the quarter milers in Teasdale for Ames, Salford Valley, over-ender for Indianola, Chauvin for Mason City, Adams for Ankeny, and Godfrey for Norwalk. This is over-ender leading for the Indians from Indianola. Coming up, Ankeny with Brett Adams. Valley has Jeremy Sell, the Little Cyclones, and Tisdale. Brennan Tisdale. Laxton will anchor for Indianola. Sears will anchor for Valley. Langdon for Sears will anchor for Ankeny. Langdon will anchor for Valley. The anchor for Ames is Zach Keller. Dunlap is anchoring for Mason City. Kralik is anchoring for Norwalk. This is Indianola with Laxton, Ankeny with Sears, Valley with Langdon, Ames with Keller. Four by 100 relay teams, please check in with the clerk. On the back stretch, Indianola and Ankeny in a duel for the lead. Valley and Ames with a battle for third. It's Laxton for Indianola, Sears for Ankeny. Langdon for Valley, Keller for the Little Cyclones. And they come off the turn, and here's the dash to the finish. Ryan Sears, who earlier anchored the Hawks to the 4x800. Laxton, Zach Keller with a strong carry now for the Little Cyclones. Foster running this third carry for the Ankeny JV. He'll pass to Ben Wildman. Valley has Matt Meckel on the end. Ezra Holland anchoring for the Little Cyclones. Ottumwa is anchoring Mike Kramer. Indianola has Jason Engel anchoring and Mason City Tim Thompson. As they enter the backstretch, that's Wildman for Ankeny. Campbell, Norgard, and Foster were on the first three legs. Meckel for Valley. They ran Cooper, Quiddell, and Hart on the first three carries. Holland running for the Little Cyclones. Hamlin, Devens, and Wagner on the first three legs. Kramer for the Bulldogs. Will Harbor, Reiser, and Newland ran the first three carries. Mason City has Thomason. They ran Yankee, Wernstein, and O'Donnell on the first three legs. And Indianola is anchoring Engel, Koch, Duncan, and Noble on the first three carries. Sheriff Parrott, Jamie Winter, Ankeny with Wildman, followed by Valley with Meckel, Holland and Ottumwa's Kramer. Kramer from Ottumwa, then Holland of Ames, Indianola, and Mason City. It's the varsity section of the 800. Here's the results of the junior varsity medley relay. Sixth place, Mason City, 408.5. Fifth, Indianola, 404.04. Fourth, Ames, 359.62. Third, Ottumwa, 357.82. Second, Valley, 352.27. And the winning team from Ankeny, Bob Campbell, Ryan Norgard, Skip Foster, and Ben Wildman in 348.80. Tight race on the backstretch. I believe that's Bresnan of Indianola. The Ankeny runners, Ryan Blovitz. Followed by Meste of Valley, Alshash of Valley, Vestal of Ankeny, and Moses Luth. Moses Luth for Ames into fifth place. Alshash with a late surge with Blazovs and Bresnan.
JV 800 meter.
Okay, let's bring him in, fans.
Maybe I was kind of surprised but disappointed I didn't get to be full time. He didn't. And I didn't.
This is Ankeny with the lead. They ran Sparks and Whittaker. This is Benj and Joy White will anchor. It's Ankeny and Valley. Valley with Matt Harlan. White for the Hawks. This is Ames. Challenge coming from Ankeny. Ames with Ryan Ridner on the end. And Andy Choi, Luke Deerdorf, and John Sedgwick on the first three legs. People that threw those crazy little implements earlier today, the shot put and the discus. is Valley and Ankeny.
JV 4x4.
So JV 4x400 relay. Ottumwa leading off Rob Hutchinson. Indianola, Ed Johnson. Ankeny, Jeremy Heyman. Mark Gannap leading off for Valley. Adam Wagner for Ames JV2. Eric Dissler for the Ames JV. And Paul Volmers for Mason City. With Dominic Cooper on this carry. Ankeny getting a strong leg from Ryan Norgard. Indianola with Joe Laxton. The Ames legs by Mike Moraine, Mark Anderson. Pete Warren for Mason City and Chad Martindale for Ottumwa. Into the third carry. Valley has Joe Fisher. The Hawks are running Kurt Long. Indianola with Chad Amos. This is Dan Johnson and Luke Deerdorf, the scheduled runners for the Ames JV. Josh Jacobson for Mason City. Tom Kaut for Ottumwa. And on the anchor, this is Nick Pitcher for Valley. Indianola with Matt Carlson. Drew Purcell for Ankeny. Ames JV team, Scott Stevermer and Dan Murray. Caleb Hill for Mason City and Cody Ehrenhardt for Ottumwa. Finish of the JV 4x400. Valley and Indianola. Pitcher for Valley, Carlson for Indianola. Results of the JV 4x1. Second to Ankeny 46-84. And the winning team from Ames, Andy Choi, Luke Deerdorf, John Sedgwick, and Ryan Ridner in 46-45. Valley was disqualified, not finishing with a baton. varsity 4x400. On the outside, that's Krieger from Norwalk. Stevenson of Valley in 5. Mark Charter for the Little Cyclones in 4. Tom Wiersbicki for the Hawks in 3. Andy Lonspaw for Indianola in 2, and Dan Yeomans for Mason City in 1. Mark Charter, the strong carry. Tom Wiersbicki with a strong carry for the Hawks. Ankeny is running Kyle Bojack on this leg. Ames is running Dave Cheney. It's Bojack of Ankeny. Cheney for Ames. Indianola coming with Matt Williams. Valley with Josh Comer. This is Bojack. Cheney coming back. Matt Williams with a strong carry for Indianola. This is Sean Hammersley on the back stretch for the Hawks. Matt Loney running for the Little Cyclones. C.J. Allen for Indianola. Brett Miller for Valley. Mason City runner is Tom Coughlin. And Matt Hochtel for Norwalk. We'll be going to the anchor runners. It'll be Tony Whitaker anchoring for Ankeny. Dustin Avey will anchor for the Little Cyclones. Indianola anchor will be Brandon Hilton. It's Ankeny leading with Whitaker. Then comes Ames with Dustin Avey. Brandon Hilton for Indianola. Valley with Judd Eastman. Mason City with Mike King. Jeremy Godfrey for Norwalk. It'll be Whitaker with Dustin Avey and Brandon Hilton. It's Whitaker and Avey. Ankeny and Ames. Dustin Avey's anchor 400, 47.8. Here's the results of the JV 4x400. The Ames JV2 team ran 3:44.77. In sixth place, the Wayman's Relay team, Valley ran 50:20. As soon as we announce the results of this last race, your packets will be available at the back of the press box in approximately 5 minutes. Third to Indianola at 3:24.72. Second to Ames at 3:21.67. And the winning team from Ankeny in 3:21.34, just 0.3 of a second off the meet record, Tom Wiersbicki, Kyle Bojack, Sean Hammersley, and Tony Whitaker. Ankeny is the winner of the varsity competition. Coaches, in approximately 5 minutes in the back of the press box, you can pick up your packets. Ladies and gentlemen, we thank you for your attendance and sportsmanship. Please drive carefully as you return home.